So it is official. We have witnessed history, Soul Leveling, Season 2, Episode 7, and it is the evaluation, the reevaluation of Song happening. But, it gets overshadowed by this famous K-pop star, movie star. His name is Lee Sung, and he was having this big grand conference right outside the office. This is where Sung kind of tries to go past him, and his little entourage of Goonies kind of say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, man! You can't go past here. You have to lay your eyes upon Lee Sung." And out of nowhere, President's like, "Hey, I need y'all to go. I never said you could do this." So bro just gets put into his place. Meanwhile, this is where we get to see more insight on how competitive it's getting for our man Sung. So he is trying to get poached for some guilds. Well, not really poached. He's not in a guild yet. Uh, but it's Jungin and Yunho. Apologize if I say those names incorrectly, but they are fighting over him, and it is rightfully so. They actually get to see everything firsthand. They kind of greet him with a bow. Then he goes into the chambers, and this is where he unleashes an entourage of many, many minions, as well as the orcs that he's just gained. Now, he did not show every single creature, which is making me think upcoming he's going to do work with these people and they're going to see his development. And we have some spice coming up, guys. So stay tuned. Moving from this, after Sung gets his official S rank card, which is insane to say, this man went from the worst of the worst to the GOAT status he is today. He becomes a celebrity. He outshadows Lee Sung right outside the gates. Bro is like mad. Everyone just starts leaving. His sister is just like, "What? What?" After her friend's like, "Hey, look at TV, isn't that your brother?" Even the mining dudes are like, "Hey, I knew you would kill someone." And they're like, "What? He's an S rank hunter?" The 10th S rank hunter. So it's official. He is the 10th ever S rank hunter. It's exciting, and now he gets to show more of his powers to people, so we're not going to be the only ones seeing this secrecy. Which, by the way, he's probably going to keep a lot of this stuff secretly, because, dude, he's going to have some crazy power. I could already smell it, dude. I did not finish this series. I only read part of it. Very little. Okay, once we get past all this famous stuff, he goes to this artifact shop because he wants to continue climbing the tower and try to finish up. That's the big plan here. Game plan, finish this tower. But he goes in with the mindset maybe he can go and get himself a nice little artifact to resist some fire. And everything's pretty expensive. It is very, very, very expensive. He ends up being able to pay for it with another thing he's bought from the actual item shop. You know, the one from his menu, which is kind of insane that he can just keep spawning these in. Some type of master craftsman swords, what they're comparing it to. By the way, the whole reason for him getting his license for S rank was because they'd be suspicious if he was able to afford these really expensive artifacts in the first place, or even put them up online. Moving on. So he gets his artifacts, things are good. Okay, let's put a backseat burner on the whole guild idea. It is not happening. It turns out that Yo Jin Ho, sorry, I have to look at that name. He has to tell his dad, "Hey, I talked to Sung. I'm gonna be following him. It's not quite ready. He's kind of saddled back. He doesn't want to be saddled down with this whole guilt. He's got something he needs to do. He's gonna need me in this time of need." We move on. He ends up abandoning his home and goes over and stays at Sung's place. And Sung has a plan to climb this tower again. He's gonna go in, take another week. We're going to see what the heck he can do. Which prompts this really crazy thing that he's starting to do. since he has so many minions, he is able to separate them. So he leaves some back to watch over his sister, which is really great. I don't know exactly what their commands are fully, other than that, hey, you watch this post, watch out for my sister directly. He tries to split the power as much as he can. So what he's taking in is mostly the orcs, which it's getting ready to get awesome. Nonetheless, he gets in there because, well, he did get he got drove there. I forgot to add that. So Jin Ho does drive him there. Great friend, by the way. Excellent friends. Meanwhile, his dad ends up passing out. He's home alone. He's still upset about the whole guild thing. This is where you get some news that apparently he has this disease that makes you sleep forever. It's got something to do with being around magic users for long term, which is, I believe, something similar to what Sung's mom has, is like forever sleeping. I don't know. It's like this version of like going under or brain dead, essentially. So I foresee maybe Sung having to pick his mom or his dad, and or his mom dies. I don't know, but if I had to guess for sure, he's probably gonna be able to do both because he's so powerful. I think it wouldn't be so leveling if he could only save one because the man's a powerhouse. But we get to this tower. He's making pretty good progress, but it just slows down all at once. Now we do get a very big hint that there's a very strong enemy. I believe it's the 75th floor on this entire building. And it is detecting the weakest ones and going after those. This is where Sung kind of goes into his mind. He's like, oh, he's like writing it down, jotting it down. He's like, oh, then this should be the next one to be targeted. And they're targeting the nice little polar bear dudes. And of course, we get to see Sung come and confront him with a nice smile. He gets to see for the first time the fear of creatures. So excellent, excellent episode. Get to see a nice big fight coming up. These dudes seem like they're going to be way more powerful. I don't know how powerful essentially. I still think they're not as powerful as Fang, I think is the belief here. So he definitely is going to destroy these things with zero effort and be able to summon them. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to mention one of the Oryx, the one that flew up into the sky, he can't summon it because of the whole summon thing is... Yeah, it's something. But he flung it up and that kind of stopped him from getting that one. Okay. Let's get to the rating, guys. Okay. I know we're all thinking it. He made history. He did his thing. 8.9. 8.9. Beautiful. I am excited every time I see an episode of the series. Question of the day is, how did you feel about Jin Ho leaving his family? Do you think his dad is gonna all at once gain the ability to not go into this forever sleep? Or do you think something like, hey, maybe Jin Ho is gonna get saved by his son, or Jin Ho's dad is gonna get saved by his son, or sorry, I'm a little under the mental weather right now, a little tired. Uh, you get what I'm saying, though. I love you guys. Hope you stay safe. And until next time, peace out.